Let's see what's in the energy. We have Leo in the 12th house. So the 12th house, oh goodness, is mental health, hidden enemies, reality constructs, bad spirit, imprisonment, liminality. Leo is about being self-assured, courageous, and decisive. Negative attributes are arrogant, impulsive, and extravagant. Alrighty then. So let's see. I'm gonna get an emotion card right quick. What is? Please give us the energy for this read. 12th house is mental health. So not a full from the top. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is a release from past hurts, allowing you to free yourself from negative emotions. When you forgive others or yourself, your soul heals and a new beginning unfolds. So forgiveness. All right. Forgiveness, eh? What deck do I want to use? Let's do this one. You guys like my shirt? Us Against the World. Tupac. Man. One man, no fucks. All right, so forgiveness, eh? Forgiveness of self, mental health, imprisonment of the mind, I would say. All right, Spirit, what do we have for this reading, please? I'm no longer gonna speed up my readings. If you want to listen, then listen. If you don't, too bad. Cycles, completion. So you may be closing out a cycle. You may be going through some type of completion in relationships, in jobs, whatever the case may be. Okay, looks like something has closed. Okay, so the forgiveness, right? So forgiveness of self. Your soul heals and a new beginning unfolds. Yeah, makes sense. What else, please? What else? Self-love, creation, intentions. All right, so, you know, yeah, sometimes when you close the cycle, whether it's you do it forcefully or you do it, you know, on your own, you know, it always leaves us a little bit, yeah, like you see how this girl, like she looks like washed out, like her makeup's all over her, there's paint all over her, she probably doesn't feel her best, you know. The butterfly's transformation, it's changed. So start with yourself, self-love, okay? Maybe write some intentions. I mean, we're at the beginning of the year. You still have time to do those New Year's resolutions. Set your intentions. You know, what are you going to do different this time around? Or what are you not going to accept this time around? What are you going to heal? What did you learn? You know, what lesson did you learn from this cycle that completed? Whether it was a job, you know, that you were constantly late to, or a relationship where you constantly fumbled and disrespected, or vice versa. You were disrespected and you were fumbled. What are you not going to accept anymore? Okay. Assistance, spirit guides. So if you're on this side of TikTok, then I believe that you believe in some type of higher power, correct? So you are getting assistance from your spirit guides. So listen, 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 listen to the whispers. You know, sometimes it's not just our mind. You have to be nice to yourself. Yeah, mental health. Imprisonment. So your spirit guides are helping you out of this. What else, please? So far, this feels like a self-love reading. We shall see. Reflection, projections. Okay, so the golden mirror. I feel like, yes, you need to do self-love, because with this broken mirror, you're not seeing yourself as you truly are. You're seeing yourself in all of the faults, you know, that people are projecting onto you. So you're not seeing yourself in the correct light, and that's why, you know, you're probably in this, like, mental prison, okay? And Not only are you like picking yourself apart, you know, people are projecting onto you. People who you've closed cycles with, possibly. Okay, so that's what's very important for you to practice the forgiveness, the self-love. Okay? Your soul heals and a new beginning unfolds. I keep looking back at that part of this card. So that is important for someone. What else, please? Whoa. Okay, so someone could be going through some type of karma. The balancing of the scales is happening right now. There's some sort of justice, okay? There's some sort of balance. So take how it resonates, but this could potentially be your own karma, you know? Or someone's going to get karma for playing with you like this. Because if the spirit guides are involved, they've had enough. Okay? If the spirit guide said, my turn to step in, watch out. Alright? What else, please? Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. What else for this reading, please? What about cycles? An awakening. You're remembering who you are. Oh, that can be painful. Very, very painful. You wake up and you find out that, you know, with an awakening, I feel like we get put into like isolation almost, like away from people, places, and things that have some sort of influence on us. And that's when God is able to work with us, right? And we finally, like, everything just like calms down, settles down, you know, around, and we're alone with our minds. And we can finally, you know, listen to the voice of God, your spirit guides, those of higher power, you know, that can guide you out of these situations that honestly, like, we put ourselves in. You know what I mean? They're kind of like, no, this way. No, this way. And if you don't listen, then they're going to grab your ass and then set you there. So, self-love, please, and intentions. Yeah, so detachment, cold. So you're, yeah, probably very isolated at the moment. Or you're isolating yourself. You feel detached from everything, everyone. You don't know what to do. So take a moment and know you're not alone. Even if you don't believe it 100% right now, you're not alone. You aren't. Set your intentions. And I know it's hard to, like, walk past that, like, mental fog. Sometimes it feels like a big black cloud in front of you and you're kind of like, where the hell do I go? Just keep walking. Keep walking. Put all the bullshit aside, you know, like, who thinks what, who says what, and really sit down with yourself and be like, where do I want to go? How do I want to get there? Okay? Who am I really? Today, I'm going to go cut my hair. Today, I'm going to go buy some new makeup. Today, I'm going to go wash my car. Or give my car a car wash. You know, today, I'm going to clean my room. You know, I feel like I'm talking to someone who could potentially be, like, in a dark room, messy, like, it stinks. No judgment. Okay. Like, possibly depressed. Imprisonment. Mental health. Yeah, you're just... It's the mental health, man. When things are challenging, sometimes it's very draining. Alright, for spirit guides and assistance, please. Spirit guides and assistance. Yeah. Let them nurture you. Let them give you compassion. Give yourself compassion too, okay? They're helping you give yourself some compassion. Maybe you're being, yeah, a little bit hard on yourself. You know? And I hear someone saying like talking down to themselves. I know I used to be one of those people that like, if I drop something, I would talk to myself, be like, you dumbass, you know, like, see, you drop everything. I don't know more. I don't know more. Let them nurture you or help you nurture yourself with self-love. Okay? It was nice. All right, reflection, please. Projections. Okay, so you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This individual could be projecting to you, or you could be one of these signs. Okay. Projecting. They could be projecting their own, you know, negativity, their hate, their insecurities. Okay. So really sit down and who are you? What are your thoughts? What do you want? Okay. For karma, balance, and justice, please. What can you tell me about this? Somebody wants to fight. That's what I can tell you. Transcendence, unity. And you know what this card gives me? Like mind, body, and soul. Like through the projections, maybe you lost yourself. And I feel like you're coming into unity, like of self. Okay, because this is very like self-love oriented. Okay, forgiveness is a release from the past hurt, allowing you to free yourself from negative emotions. When you forgive others or yourself, your soul heals and a new beginning unfolds. Yeah, unity of self. Yin and yang. That's what this gives me. Yin and yang. Yin and yang. Okay, there's a balance within. So, Wusa, breathe in and out, forgive yourself. Cycles happen. Okay? Nothing stays the same ever. Ever, 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 ever. Right? So, let's see, 16 minutes. I think we're going to end this here because it was very nice. Yeah. So, look. Live with gratitude. Okay? Live in the present. Stop looking at the future. Stop looking at the past. The past is gone. You can't do anything about it. Don't let it torture you mentally, right? Don't let the past imprison your mind because it's bad for your mental health, okay? There could be a Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising involved in this, or you could be a Leo, okay? There's definitely an Earth sign in here, all right? So whatever happened in the past, leave it. Live in the present, okay? And your abundance. Abundance isn't just money. It can be abundance in health if you're healthy, you know, in every aspect that you would consider that's inside of the word abundance, okay? Abundance in time, abundance in health, and money, and peace, and harmony, and whatever that may mean to you, all right? Live with gratitude. Attitude of gratitude, okay? I leave you with that, and blessings to you, whoever you are. You got this, you can do it, and till next time, bye for now.